What's up, Nail Geeks? I am back with a new collection from Emily Damali. It is here. I think we've all been anticipating this set, and I have been anticipating showing it to you guys for so long, it seems like. And we have the glitter Crelly releases. So if you enjoyed, I think there's 3 of them at this point so far that have this finish, you are going to definitely want to pick up a few of these. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So first up, we have The Way I'm Wired. This is a mustard yellow Crelly with green undertones with matte white glitters. So this is in our PR information, Haley said that this is either one you're going to love or you're absolutely going to hate it. It's just one of those colors that I think if mustard and say pickles, when they like mesh together on your cheeseburger, it definitely reminds me of that color. Someone mentioned in another one of my videos that I'm probably hungry. I think I'm always hungry, so that's definitely the case. I mean, right now I'm waiting on pizza to be delivered, so here we are. But I digress. So again, this is what I would consider definitely one of those really interesting colors. What some people would call a prugly, and I honestly like it. I think it's a really interesting color, definitely unique, and it's got beautiful opacity. You get lots of glitter payoff with it. Now I'm going to suggest a glitter smoothing top coat or a really good glossy top coat to seal all of these up. And next we have Return to Ash. This is a black jelly base with the white matte glitters. I think this one's really fun, especially for this specific time of year, for Halloween. I think it's so pretty. And even though as you build it up, it definitely turns out to be this very stark type of black base, the white glitters in it show up very, very well against it. So again, we have a super satisfying formula, very easy to build up, and just loads and loads of those glitters. So pretty. There's just something about this specific finish that Haley has done that is just, it's almost palette cleansing, but it's kind of like refreshing in that it's straight up juicy colors with this really fun pond effect from these white glitters. So here you can see I've got plenty of payoff on my brush strokes. Again, I always give my bottles a really good shake before applying, and no problems here. Easy peasy. And going in with a super glossy top coat, you can definitely see that it is just super juicy in the final look. And next we have Plain Sight. This is a steel blue Crelly with the white matte glitters. So I do agree with the official description. This is definitely a steel type of blue. It is what I would consider a dusky type of blue with a very much grayed out undertone to it. Again, a really flattering color here, just really lovely. And going in with 2 coats on it, super smooth type of finish. Very strong self-leveling properties happen with it as well. And just no complaints here. These are just so much fun. And again, I think the white glitters look so well against each of the base colors. It's interesting how each one was formulated to where you get that pond effect. And what I mean by pond effect, for anyone who is new to indie polish, is that you can see the glitters in between the layers. So some of them kind of take on this almost muted effect from the first coat, and then the second coat you get them more of a stark type of white. And next is Attempts to Evade. This is a khaki green Crelly base with matte white glitters. So this is true straight up khaki. I just wanted to point that out that I am switching up my light setup again. I feel like I'm always trying to evolve, trying to figure out what's going to be better or whatnot for the videos. So I am swapping out my lights again, and I'm going to do it one more time, probably this weekend, whenever this video gets posted. So either this last weekend or this Sunday, Monday that's coming up. So I just wanted to make sure that I think these are looking better in terms of how I am showing the polishes on the videos. So if anything is starting to look a little weird or skewed in more of a way than what I've normally been showing, definitely please let me know, because yeah, I'm always trying to really improve myself, but still show these in a way that I think looks more natural and like straight up, hopefully what you're going to get when you order polishes, and not too different. And next we have fourth chamber. This is a dark burgundy red jelly base with matte white glitters. So this one's just a touch more jelly than, say, Attempts to Evade, but still we have a lovely formula. This one is super juicy after you go in with your glitter smoothing top coat or your glossy top coat. I really like this color too. It is very, very flattering, and as you build it up on your second coat, it definitely vampens out to this lovely type of vibrant but still kind of vampy sort of burgundy. It's very nice, and I think the glitters take on this somewhat pink tone, as you can see on that first coat, and then the second coat will give you a little bit less of that pink tone, but also some of that white tone too from the glitters. So even though this is a jelly, along with the others in this collection, I think I'm going to be repeating myself quite a bit on this video, and that's just because they all have the same wonderful formula, whether they lean a little more on the curly side or the jelly side. So here you can see that the glitters are behaving absolutely wonderful. I'm not having anybody stack on each other or anything like that, and I get an excellent dispersal across my nails. And then here on that full hand shot, you can see it's got that real nice squishy like look to it after going in with the glitter smoothing top coat. And next we have Common Feature. This is a dark purple jelly base with matte white glitters. So again, this one has a similar formula to fourth chamber, so a really strong jelly-like feel. This reminds me of like straight up grape juice on your nails. It is very pretty, and again, it just pops so well against with those white matte glitters. So again, I'm going to suggest 2 coats, and that is pretty much umbrella statement for all the polishes in this set. Very lovely. Now I wanted to really point out with Common Feature, you might see just a teeny tiny little bit of a less dense amount of white glitters on my nails here. Haley did mention that she was going to reformulate just a little bit in the event that they were different from Blogger bottles. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I honestly had no problems with any of these. As you can see on that second coat, I thought I still got that really nice, delicious dispersal across my nails. So just wanted to throw that out there for full disclosure and all that good stuff. And next is Mantra. This is a dark teal green jelly base with the white matte glitters. Another one of my top picks for the set. This specific color is so flattering. It's so pretty, and it kind of reminds me of almost like an underwater like effect when you get that pond effect. It's just such a nice color, really pretty, and again, the white matte glitters look wonderful with it. So once again, 2 coats. I think you're going to be good to go. I really honestly can't see many needing to go to a 3rd coat, unless of course you are rocking those stilettos or those longer nails. I just think that they build up and plumped out so perfectly on that 2nd coat. So again, bravo, really well done formulas on these. I don't know how she does it each month, but she's brings it with these different types of finishes, and now she's also is owning it on these Crellies. They're so pretty. It's a little bit nostalgic. I feel like when indies first came around, this is kind of what they were doing, but it's like that, but like just perfected. And next we've got Already Done. This is a dark blue jelly base with matte white glitters. Another one of my top picks, and I don't think that's surprising at this point, as I typically fawn over these real intense type of blues. Now, if you are curious and you have the other shade that she's done, I think it was the first one that she did like this, Intensity, which was that really, really just striking blue. This one is a touch darker. It's still very much vibrant, but it is different if you ask me. In her Facebook fan group, she did do a swatch comparison between the two. So if you wanted to see that and you haven't joined her Facebook group, of course, I'll definitely link it below in the description per usual. But I personally think that they're different enough to warrant owning both. So here you can see on that 2nd coat, it is just so stinking pretty and just satisfying to see how the glitters come off just a little bit more white and then a little bit more dark blue in terms of the first coat. Just really, really nice. And next is Holy Water. This is a dusty blue crelly base with matte white glitters. So again, this one has just a touch more of that creamy-like feel on the application, but still builds up very easy to opacity, and just wonderful formula. It's just so satisfying. I personally loved working on these so much, and I'm glad that we have literally a full collection. Honestly, I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've seen one solid finish from Emily Damali. I think that the last time I saw it was actually the first collection I ever swatched for Haley, and I remember it was an entire set of holographics. Those were so stunning. I still have them. I tend to kind of hoard my Emily Damalis. They're definitely a very collectible brand and just so pretty. But I digress from the nostalgia. Again, 2 coats, you're good to go. And I did finish off with a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat in the full hand shot here, and you can see just how lovely that looks. And last but not least, we have Green Light. This is a dark emerald green jelly base with matte white glitters. So we're switching things up a little bit again, and we are returning back to that nice, very satisfying jelly-like formula. This is very much a gorgeous emerald. At the second coat, it deepens out, and it comes off as this very jewel-toned type of green. Very flattering. Now, I think, except for maybe that first one I showed you guys, of course, I think that one's going to be very heavily opinionated for that green. But I think the rest of them in the collection are going to flatter just about any skin tone. They are so stinking pretty. I just really loved them. I'm so excited that there's a whole set here. Obviously, I'm raving at this point, but they're gorgeous, and I was thoroughly impressed with them. So once again, really nice glitter payoff here, and no complaints whatsoever. And this gives you that excellent juicy-like appearance when you finish off with a glossy top coat. Now, each of the polishes in this collection will be $9 US or $11 Australian, depending on which shop that you shop in. And they will launch October 21st at 10 a.m. Australian time on the Australian site, and October 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the international and US site. I will link both of those below for you guys, and of course the Facebook fan group if you want to get in there and see any comparisons, say between intensity and already done and all that good stuff. So I'll break all this information down below for you guys. And I do definitely want to hear you guys' opinion on the way I'm wired, that first one. I think it's just such an interesting color. And you guys always sound off on my Emily Damali videos, so I definitely want to hear your opinions on that one. I personally liked it, but then again, I'm of course probably thinking of food. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.